sighting. Okay, so I just got done grocery shopping and I bought a really giant pillow and some frozen pizza. I really hope it keeps while I go to my 1 o'clock job that I'm gonna start driving to in a second. But I did a dresser and a table and chairs, and that only took me, the dresser only took me an hour, and the chairs only took, the table set only took me 20 minutes. So I'm getting really fast with the dresser, so I'm really proud of myself. I got a chicken salad sandwich. So hungry. Final job of the day, but just a little recap. At 9:30, I had a job kind of close by, and that was to caulk windows from the outside and trim like the gaps in the trim. So that took a lot longer than I thought, because when I was talking to the client, she was like, oh, it's probably gonna take you an hour. I was like, oh, okay. You know, people underestimate. I think they had like expectations for me to finish really fast just because I do this full time. So it was black caulking that I had to apply because the window frame, the window frame, like around the glass, was black. So I was trying, and they said they were gonna repaint, or they're gonna paint the exterior of the house anyway, but it's black caulking, so I wanted to be as careful as possible. Like, they already did the lower part of the windows that they could reach, and they had like one of those extendable, like super heavy duty ladders. I don't even know how to work that thing. That's like super heavy for me to like extend, and you have to have a lot of space. Anyway, so I was trying to be careful, and then they popped out. I guess I was like almost past an hour and knew that I was only like halfway done with one window or something after I got set up and everything. So I think they ended up leaving. So I don't know what they expected, but I ended up being there for 2 hours and I wasn't able to finish this one huge gap part. So it's unfortunate, but I told them like, hey, I gotta go. If you want to call me back, I'll just charge you for half an hour. I should be able to get it done. But I was like taking 10 whole minutes just to figure out how to get my ladder in there in that like angled spot. So I was like, I gotta go. And then my second job was to assemble 2 Billy Oxburghs. The Billies are super easy from IKEA, but these had like half glass doors that I had to attach, and that took me 2 hours, and super easy. But yeah, I'm on my 3rd job now, and this is gonna be like a huge pantry kind of thing that I have to also mount. Before I show you what's in my freezer, look at this. Look at this gluttonous chunk of... So now the moment you've all been waiting for, my freezer reveal. So yesterday's job, I just put this one in here, that's why it's not frozen. I looked up how to remove caulking from clothes, and they're like freeze it and then scrape it off. This caulking is like still sticky, and it's been in the freezer overnight, so I don't even know how to remove. I think all these is never gonna come out. This one's not so bad. That was kind of like the dry towel I was using. But then I have little bits, like it's still sticky. Like this is like contractor grade caulking that they had, and I don't know how to remove it from my puffer jacket. I mean, it's good. It's a good thing it's a black jacket, so I could just Sharpie the white part, but what a shame. Anybody know any solutions? And this is the saddest part. Look at my apron. It just looks disgusting. I'll have to wear it today because I really need it for assembly. It's like so helpful to have an apron, but I gotta order another one. All right. I thought it was going to take me 50 minutes to get to my first job, but turns out that was like prime traffic time because I start my job at 12:30 today. I have a 12:30 and I have a 3:30. The first one is gonna be tightening this like, oh man, the fit over this vent cover in the kitchen. I want to reply to a comment and what's a pretty long comment, so I want to make sure I write back and answer. I respond to everything because I appreciate it when people take the time to comment, and I love it. I feel like I have friends. I am so annoyed by this. Just looks so unprofessional, but it like hurts my heart to just like throw it away or just not be able to use it for work anymore. So I want to figure out a way to take it off if that's even possible. But until I'm able to do that, I want to get a second apron. I think it's reasonable to have a second apron because, you know, when one is in the wash, I already have another one. So I do want to purchase another one. But yeah, seeing that makes me annoyed. I'm in the flooring department. Look, so bittersweet. Sad. These guys on an apron, but no small shop vacs. I went to shop vac section and vacuum cleaner. They're all gigantors or gigantors. Okay, so I'm headed to my next job after going to Home Depot and having to go back again because I forgot to get the hinges for the client tomorrow. Prior to that, my 12:30 job was to fit this vent cover flush against the bottom of the cabinet because the square hole that they cut was a little too small for the vent cover. It was like not fitting, it was slanted. So I used my multi-tool to saw off the top, which was amazing, but like I don't know if I'm like putting too much pressure on it. I felt like I wasn't. I felt like I was just letting the blade do the work, but it would just start to smoke, like start to get super smoky. It is so dark. Another thing was to fix the wobbly dishwasher because the two screws that goes underneath the cabinet, they were both gone. So I decided to reorganize this and fill this up with the new ones that I got. It's supposed to hold 61 pounds. That's pretty good. And I think I like the new apron, which is right here. But I'll show you tomorrow. Reorganized everything. And now all these little ones, I would like go everywhere. Like these nails and these tiny, tiny, tiny screws will be at the bottom and in Ziploc bags. And then I have washers that usually slide everywhere because they're flat. I have in a bag, and covering these ones that kind of go everywhere. These are all flat top ones. These are like the round ones covered by this because they don't really move around too much, but sometimes they do. And I don't know what to put in here, but I guess I could put this back. But yeah, this is, hopefully this will stay because now that I've been putting this on the bottom in my tool bag, it's like not closed completely tight and like things move around. Oh, especially the Allen wrenches. Asian inspired quinoa fried rice.